You walk away and you think, is that locked? So you walk back to check. Of course, it recognises the smart card, sees you coming, it's open.
You could be there for days.
The only way you know whether it wasn't locked is someone nicks it.
Yeah, that's the only way you find out for definite.
Now, this. We all know the Smart, the one that's been around for a few years, the one you can park nose onto the pavement. Well, now they've got delusions of grandeur, and they've launched, well, I think we've got some footage of it here. Two versions. There's a coupe and there is a cabriolet. Now, the cabriolet is interesting. You've got an electric folding roof, rear engine with a turbocharger on it. You've got rear-wheel drive, big fat alloys, anti-lock brakes, traction control, basically just like a 911 Turbo. Okay, except a 911 Turbo is £90,000. This, the car you're looking at here, 11,750. That was the least convincing noise I've ever heard in my life. Wow. But I mean, 11,750.
That is incredible, actually. If this is the future now here, I'm not scared of that anymore. You can bring it on. Take as much of the future as you like. That's stunning. 11 grand.
Take a moment now to talk about Formula One. What are we going to do about Formula One?
Yeah.
Scrap it? Kill it? No, the problem... I've been working... The problem here is very simple, is that Ferrari have completely dominated the... Now, we've got a photograph of what Michael Schumacher's going to do next year to try and keep it... there we go. That's what he's going to do next year, to try and level it out a bit. But really, the problem, as I see it, is that the teams have taken over, the technology has taken over. Now that they've got traction control and gearboxes that change for you, and I heard the other day that the teams, the pit crews, can actually tune the engine from the pit wall.
Well, they actually sit, spanners.
Oh, no, we'll turn the revs down a bit. No, one of them developed a fault, a BMW one, developed a fault, and they rerouted the oil without actually bringing it in, did it remotely. And you just think, where's the driver? The driver is the big hero. He's the guy I want to watch. You know, it was like the Second World War, you had fighter pilots, they were the big heroes. After that, they were racing drivers. I want to see heroes. I don't want to see geeks in black clothes going, ooh, well, if I just fiddled with this laptop, we'll make it go faster. In fact, I'd execute them. I'd shoot them in the back of the neck with a 9mm. I want to see drivers take it. I want Formula One unplugged, rip out all the technology and give us proper racing again.
Do you know, Jeremy, that was strangely touching, your desire for heroes.
I'm just fed up with this. I don't blame Ferrari. I can't blame them. You know, they built a better car, they won. Just get rid of all the technology.
I think computer animate the entire sport and get rid of them all in real life. Right, here's some stirring news for us, in that it's a very stirring car. The new Bentley Continental GT. That is a very, very big car indeed. I think it's gorgeous. You're a bit... about...
It's fine. It's got a slightly Vanessa Feltzy rear.
Yeah, there is something of her. But the important thing about the car is the engine, right? Powering that is a W12. Massive engine.
It's the same engine they put in the Volkswagen Phaeton, which I've already driven at 200 miles an hour.
Exactly. They decided at Bentley, not enough girl stuff. Strap a couple of turbos to it, see how it'll do then. Which is great, but it's given them an interesting problem. It's now chucking out so much torque that they can't tell us how much torque it's putting out. Every time they strap it to the machines that they measure it on, it breaks them. These are things the size of a building, these machines. They strap it down, tie it all in.
You could tie it to this base here, and it would just spin the whole studio
We'd actually
around.
go round it, yeah, that's exactly what would happen. So, unfortunately, they can't tell you how powerful it is, just lots and lots of torque.
Now, bit of a challenge. Old people get quite bad press. We're forever reading about them driving the wrong way down the motorway, and I think we've got some footage from a CCTV. Here we are, little old dear, going to the seaside.
Oh, no!
Brake, oh, no! And she didn't do it. And, of course, she turned out to be 170-13. Yeah. The thing is, though, we don't think that old people are as bad as everyone makes out. So, here's what we're going to do. We know grandmothers can make a donut, but can they do one? And a donut is, here's the footage, OK? Here's me going round and round in a TVR. That is a donut.